Hello there. There we go. It's a little better. Hello, YouTube. How you doing? Hey, Sameo. It's been a while. Nice to see you. Here we go. I'll get it into live chat. Hello there, Risa. All right, let's get to this. Is it? This is all we have left of In Pursuit. And then, I got to go through all the other games and see what we're going to do. All right, let's get started. What kind of creatures are the Canary Islands named for? Interesting. What kind of creatures are the Canary Islands named for? Sameo and Brian thinking it is birds. Same with Brady. That would seem to be the obvious one. But Risa knows her Canary Islands and her dogs. Yes. Named after a dog? A canary dog. Never heard of it. But Risa has. Alrighty. What song did Aerosmith's Steven Tyler joke was a tribute to eyeliner-laden Motley Crue singer Vince Neil? Did we get that? What dog? Oh, canines. Oh, I get it. Canines. Canary. Got it. Yes, Risa, Brady, and Brian. No? Anybody on Reddit want to play along? Feel free to answer. Yes, dude looks like a lady. Risa, Brady, and Brian getting that right. What 6 weeks long conflict was dubbed the Nintendo War for its push-button bombing raids? Trying to think what that was. Did we catch that? What 6 week long conflict was dubbed the Nintendo War for its push-button bombing raids? Again, this is printed around 2001, so that should be your part of your deciding factor. Anybody on Reddit playing? Old Man's Belt isn't showing up today, so Reddit is awfully quiet. Yes, the Gulf War is correct, Sameo. What kind of apple originated in 1869 when Mary Ann Smith planted seeds she found in New South Wales? Interesting. Yes, JC, it was called Desert Storm as well. Sameo, Brian, and Risa getting Granny Smith. Alrighty, Reddit, are we going to play here? There we go. Pete Scott. Yes, Granny Smith is correct. What does OG stand for in hip-hop lingo? OG. Yeah, it actually has a different answer here, but I think it's original gangsta too. It said old gangsta, but maybe old gangsta became original gangsta. Who knows? None of our concern. All right. What do Italians catch at a stazione ferroviaria? What do Italians catch at a stazione ferroviaria? Pete Scott. Yes, that is correct. Reddit beats YouTube. Yes, Risa gets it as well. I guess stazione is the station, and ferroviaria is ferro is like iron. Via is probably like travel or way, right? So yeah, the Iron Way travel station or trains to better. There's my knowledge of Latin there coming in. No, I don't know Latin at all. Just pretending to. All right. What 1985 teen angst film pitted John Cusack's character in a ski-off against the evil Roy Stalin? A ski-off. Anybody know? No, not say anything. Hello, Dan. What 1985 teen angst film pitted John Cusack's character in a ski-off against the evil Roy Stalin? No, not Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I've heard of this, but I've never seen it. High Fidelity? No. Its initials are BOD. Does that help anybody? BOD. If you can give it an upvote, Reddit, as well as YouTube, that'd be awesome. Anybody? BOD? BOD? Blades of Glory, eh? That's Obo's BOD. It is Better Off Dead. Better Off is the answer. Who was the first U.S. president to have his barbecue steaks carved in the shape of Texas? I guess if you need your food carved, if you're a president, you can get whatever you want, apparently. Who was the first U.S. president to have his barbecue steaks carved in the shape of Texas? Brian and Jay get it right with Lyndon B. Johnson. Is correct. What juice do most folk remedies recommend for eliminating skunk stench? I'm not going to give the three choices because I think it's pretty well known. Folk remedies. Does it work? I think it works, doesn't it? Yes, reset, Dan and Sir Chipper getting it right. Anybody on Reddit want to give it a whirl? Man, I'm not getting any love on Reddit. Today I did an afternoon show. At 5 minutes plus, I couldn't even get anybody to acknowledge my presence. Oh well. Gotta come up with something new. That's what my Christmas break's gonna be about. Thinking of what can I do new. At the end of the show, I'm gonna ask for some inspiration. Alrighty, it is tomato juice. Stan says tomato doesn't actually help. Who knew? Alrighty. What is the plural of moose? What's the plural of moose? I should be doing a generous point question. Sameo, not knowing the Queen's English there. I'm surprised. Brian, Sir Chipper and Dan, yes. 1 moose, 2 moose. 3 moose, 4 moose. It is the exact same. It is not meese. Hello, old man. We need you feeding some Reddit answers here. Alrighty. What New York City airport was once called Idlewild? Idlewild? No, it's an I. Idlewild? Idlewild. Anybody know? Yes, it was JFK. Teresa, are you the player Michelle's mom, or to be some other Michelle's mom? Nice to meet you. Are you Michelle using your mom's account? All right, next question. All right, first person to get this wins a generous point. We're giving them away on YouTube only. Look up generous trivia. Let's go. What actress claims she won her Men in Black role in a poker game with director Barry Sonnenfeld? Teresa's mom, Michelle. So which of those options are you actually Michelle's mom? Oh, Michelle is playing. All righty. Well, Michelle gets 10 points. 10 generous points for that. Here we go. This is for a generous point too. What actress claims she won her Men in Black role in a poker game with director Barry Sonnenfeld? No, that's not right. Old Man's Belt. It's not Boyle. Is this one too hard? Nobody knows the actresses in Men in Black? All right, let me try another question. Yeah, Michelle doesn't know. No, it wasn't Rosario Dawson or Emma Thompson. The answer was Linda Fiorentino. Sorry, Olin. I was saying it just as you were answering. So we'll do another question. What type of object, here's another one for generous point. What type of object, dubbed B-15, was nearly the size of Connecticut when it set out on its own in March 2000? Why the sad face there, Blue Storm? Anybody know? Sir Chipper knows. A satellite. Satellite the size of Connecticut? That would be huge. Yes, Sir Chipper. It was an iceberg that must have broke off. I'm assuming what do you call it? Antarctica, but I don't know that for a fact. Yes, an iceberg. Sir Chipper with the points. Who was Minnehaha's happy hubby? Minnehaha's. Chilling. Oh, Blue Storm. Not meant to be double meaning there with Boom, Sameo, where have you been? For a little bit of comedy. Brian and Blue Storm get it right with Hiawatha, not Mr. Haha. Alrighty. What two U.S. states end with the letter Y? Anybody know? Yes. Sorry. Thank you, Old Man's Belt. I need to be bringing this up here so I can catch. Yes, you killed the car. On Reddit, you were correct. What am I doing here? Yes. Brian and Risa, as well as Olin, all getting Kentucky and New Jersey. Kentucky and New Jersey. Sorry about that, old man. I just gave the answer. Which Spice Girl sang, give me her Spice Girl name, I Am the Antichrist during a 1999 solo concert? I'm the Antichrist. Wow. It's a lot to live up to. Anybody know? Sameo, I said, give me their Spice Girl name, not there, because that's the only answer I have here. And I can't transliterate them because I don't know them. Not scary nor posh, but Brady gets it right with sporty. Sporty Spice is correct. Not scary or posh, but sporty. Alrighty. What former pathologist became inmate at 284797 at Michigan's Kinross Correctional Facility? Name a famous former pathologist who was a criminal. Does anybody know any famous former pathologists that ended up in jail? Yes, Risa and Jay know one. Anybody on Reddit know one? So does Dan. Yes, Dr. Jack Kevorkian was the pathologist. All right. What creatures surprised scientists by adding sea otters to their diets in waters off Alaska in 2000? Good old yummy sea otters. No, not Hannibal Lecter. I guess you were talking mythical or fictional character. Yes. Brian and Sir Chipper. Getting it right. It was polar bear. Sorry. It was killer whales or orcas. I was reading a couple. You killed, as well as Old Man's Belt and Brian and Sir Chipper, all getting killer whales. Michelle also getting orca. Both are correct. What actress likened hubby Timothy Hutton seeking marital advice from Sean from the captain of the Titanic? Ooh, that's not very nice. Audex. Oh, exciting. Audex, are you calling me an exciting trivia master? Is it a little, I feel a little, I don't have quite the energy tonight for some reason. It's not Lauren Hutton. Not sure who Sue is. Yeah, I guess Brady. It's not really. No, it's not Angela Hutton. She doesn't share his last name. There's my hint. What actress likened Timothy Hutton seeking marital advice from Sean Penn to oh, there was nothing surprising. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't say surprising. What actress likened hubby Timothy Hutton seeking marital advice from Sean Penn to taking sailing lessons from the captain of the Titanic? Not Susan Sarandon. Again, she doesn't say his last name, so it's not Lauren Hutton or Angela Hutton. Anybody else want to give it a whirl? Reddit or not Mimi Rogers or Demi Moore. Her initials are DW. DW. Does that help anybody? DW? No, not Kate. There we go. Olin gets it right with Deborah Winger. Deborah Winger. What continent's highest peak is Mount Kosciuszko? Kosciuszko. There we go. Can tell it's not in Canada. What continent's highest peak is Mount Kosciuszko? Kosciuszko. It's not Europe. It's not South America. There's only 7 here, people. There we go. You killed the Czar. Is correct. Reddit beats YouTube again. YouTube? Anybody else? Yes, Brian gets it right. Australia. Australia is correct. What fast friend once gilded Will of TV's Will and Grace through the Himalayas of Himalayan? That makes sense. Let me try again. What fast friend once guided Will of TV's Will and Grace through the Himalayas of Himalayan? Himalayan? That's some sort of sexual innuendo? Himalayan? There we go. Brian knows what I'm talking about, even though I'm not exactly sure. But Brian, Dan, and Risa all getting Jack. Hello there, Denjoga. Yes, Jack. Here we go. Next question. What product spokes character was banished from R.J. Reynolds' tobacco company ads in 1997? I wonder why. Yeah, some sort of innuendo is right. You killed the car. Risa had the full name, as well as Brady. Blue Storm had the full name. Yes, Joe Camel. Joe Camel is happy death is an option for, but not for most doctors, according to a question a few questions ago, particularly. Oh, I see. Yeah, it was two children like with the camel and the caricature. Makes sense. Yes, you killed the car. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Clicking my pen. Are we back? YouTube. You killed the car. Gets it right. Sir Chipper. Let me ask the question again. What Greek word meaning painless, happy death is an option for veterinarians, but not for most doctors? So, assisted suicide isn't a Greek word, but Brady, Denjoga, and Dan, as well as you killed the car, getting it right with euthanasia. Euthanasia. And that has nothing to do with young people in the Asian continent. Ha ha ha. I'm sure there's a joke somewhere about that. What Winnie the Pooh creature did Canadian doctors cite for a pattern of risk-taking behaviors like climbing tall trees and eating thistles? And also the genesis for our cat's name. Yes, Brian, Risa, and Sameo getting it right. Who's killing it tonight? Old man's belt. Are you talking about you killed the car? Yes, he is. It is Tigger. Tigger. Our cat's name is Tiggs, based on Tigger. We didn't want to call him Tigger, so we call him Tiggs. But yes, good old Tigger. Alrighty, I think it's time for another generous point. Alrighty, here we go. First person to get it. It's a fairly easy question. What kind of stone is the Taj Mahal made of? Risa. Getting it right with marble. Yes, marble is correct. Brian and Denjoga also getting it. Nobody on, no, not hardstone, marble is correct. So Michelle with 10 points and Sir Chipper and Risa each with 1 point tonight. All right. What rocker fittingly wanted to title his band's final album, I Hate Myself and I Want to Die? That is very unfortunate. All righty, Teresa, Michelle's mom. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Do come back. No, not Alice Cooper. He's still around. Not Eric Clapton. Not sure who Reasoner is, but it's not him. Brian, you were close, but Hirfan and Dinjoga come up with it with Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain is correct. How many large sacks of maize could an angry Angola trade for a used AK-47 in 1999? You killed the car. Got it right as again. All I see is you killed the car and Old Man's Belt saying nice or congrats. Again, how many large sacks of maize could an angry Angola trade a used AK-47 in 1999? Okay, here's my hint. Between you're all too high. You're all too high. There we go. Dan did the math. So did Risa. Yes, 1 grain of sack got you a machine gun if you wanted it. It's kind of sad, actually, but Old Man's Belt, Sameo, everybody figuring it out now. Alrighty, next question. What flowering plant family does natural vanilla flavoring come from? Iris, marigold, or orchid? Which of those does natural vanilla flavoring come from? 9 upvotes on Reddit and 0 downvotes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you're having fun hanging out. You killed the car, as well as Risa, Sir Chipper, and Dinjoga, all getting orchid. The good old orchid, as well as a new morning swimmer. I'm just going to call you Swimmer. Yes, you killed the car 10 p.m. Eastern every night. From now till the weekend before Christmas. Thank you, Risa, for the silver. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing all right tonight. All righty. Yes, if you go to YouTube under Generous Trivia, you can win money. All right. What jock needed 1 Barry White album and 381 crates of Trojan Magnums to conduct his considerable conquests, according to Esquire? Whatevs. Silly question. If I had pre-read, I probably wouldn't have asked. Just a silly question. So what is it? What jock? Yeah, there we go. Brady got the answer. I'm not even going to go on with this. Wilt Chamberlain. Ha, ha, ha. All righty. What's the eagle on America? What's the eagle on Mexico's flag perched on? Yes, you killed the car. Also getting Wilt Chamberlain. Alioth, nice to see you. And Sir Chipper also getting it. Alioth knows. What's the eagle on Mexico's flag perched on? Not a horse. Not the seal or a snake. It is a cactus. Good on Alioth just joining and gets the right answer. Old Man's Bolt did too. All right. What boy band called $250,000 to play? What band collected a $250,000, a cool $250,000, to play at a bat mitzvah of an AOL exec's kid that just happened to have $250,000 in his back pocket? Come play. Yes, here fan. Sameo and Brian all know NSYNC pocketed a cool $250,000. How many incumbent vice presidents were elected U.S. president during the 20th century? NSYNC, yes, you are correct. And name them. How many incumbent vice presidents were elected U.S. president during the 20th century? And can you name them? Instead of putting out a number. So we got 2s, 5s, 4, and 0. Anybody on Reddit want to give it a whirl? Anybody want to attempt to name them? No? Because you all would be incorrect. There we go. Brian reduces it by 1 and gets the right answer. Yes, it is 1. 1. Well, Lincoln is not the 20th century, so that's where Brady, you were off. Alrighty, here we go. It was 1. What astronomical pioneer had traveled 1.3 billion miles by its 10th birthday on April 24th, 2000? 1.3 billion miles by his 10th birthday on April 24th, 2000. So Denjoga guesses the Voyager. That went much earlier than 1990. Halley's Comet has been around for millennia, so I don't think it's 10 years old. Cassini, nope. Marco Polo, nope. Yeah, the Voyager guys wasn't that in the 60s or something? So what was launched in 1990? That's gone a billion miles. 1.23 billion miles. It just recently got fixed. There's my hint. There we go. Danjoga gets it even before my hint, I think. Yes, the Hubble telescope. It's still going. It just got fixed up and ready to points for us. Alrighty. What on-air psychologist penned tomes titled 9 Fantasies That Will Ruin Your Life and Nobody's Perfect Advice from Blame-Free Living? Old Man's Belt. Yes, it was Hubble. I should stop clicking. Not Laura Schlesinger or Dr. Phil. The name I haven't heard before. It's not Dr. Ruth. That's who came to mind for me when I saw 9 Fantasies. Anybody? It's a female. And her last name's a color. So just start naming colors. No, it's not Dr. Oz. Who's neither female nor... It's not Dr. Pink, not Dr. Green, not Dr. Rainbow, not Dr. White, not Dr. Yellow. I knew this was going to happen. There we go. Dan and Brady guessed the right color. Dr. What's her first name? Joy. Anybody know? Dr. Joy Brown with an extra E at the end. Alrighty. Next one. What time is it? What Western European nation repealed a 40-year-old law that required all shops to close at 6:30 p.m. during the week in 1996? 40-year-old. So it was incorporated in 1956. I wonder why. Not Spain or Poland. Not the UK. Sameo, don't you remember that? Me and my wife remember when there was no Sunday shopping in Canada. That goes back to maybe the 90s they changed that. Maybe the 80s? No. 80s, 90s, somewhere in there. There we go. Blue Storm. I don't know if that was a guess or not, but yes, Germany. Nothing past 6:30 or else is verboten until 1996. I can do that voice because I have German heritage. So don't get up in arms. When I do the Italian one, I'm not so sure. Here we go. Who played the character Alanis on the 1980s TV show You Can't Do That on Television? Interesting. Ah, so Sameo remembers when it was like that in the UK, no Sunday shopping. Breeze Master, how you doing? Who played the character Alanis on the 1980s TV show You Can't Do That on Television? Yes, you killed the car, getting as well as Denjoga and Sir Chipper. Yes, Alanis Morissette. Good old Canadian from Napanee, Ontario. I do drive by there and think of her when I do. Alrighty. What California amusement center recorded its first homicide in 1981? Not so nice. Yes, you killed the car is on fire. Oh, you killed the car. Join us on YouTube either tonight or next time. You could win some money. Yes, Denjoga, Sir Chipper, and Risa getting Disneyland. No, Disney World is in Orlando, but California has Disneyland. Yes, murder. We have Canada's Wonderland. There has been people that die, but it's been like water related. I don't think anything's been a victim of a homicide, but I could be wrong. Anyways, the first one I know was a drowning, which is rather unfortunate. What poisonous snake bites the most North Americans? The copperhead, the coral, or the rattlesnake? Hypothermia. No, it was drowning. No, it's Disney World in Orlando and Disneyland in California. Denjoga and Brady, as well as Blue Storm, getting Copperhead. Copperhead is correct. Oh, Dan's correcting. Avril, Alanis, tomato, Dan. No, you're probably right. You're probably right, Dan. I don't even know Canadian trivia. Sad. So sad. Alrighty, next question. What continent, this is my strategy, by the way, is considered the easiest to defend in the game of Risk? Take this continent, and more often than not, you can win the game. I know, Risa. Atlantis, Avril. I'm not into really either musicians, but yes, I did get that confused. Well, clearly people have never played Risk before. At least Hirfin and Joga, Bride, and Sir Chipper. Oh, no, Sir Chipper got it right. Blue Storm, Sir Chipper, and Dan get it right with Australia. I don't think there is an Antarctica. No, there isn't an Antarctica. So you can't even capture that. And Europe is amongst the toughest. It's the hardest one after Asia. It's the second hardest. Who else? North America is like the third hardest. So yeah. Her fist. Oh, there we go, Risa. So Breeze Master confesses to never having played the game. Alrighty. What U.S. senator said he was shocked and dismayed by the movie Traffic, even though he played a cameo role in it? Huh. Interesting. Yes, Australia. Not Mackenzie. Anybody? It's a very unusual first name. I've never seen it before in my life. Anybody? No, it's not McCain. Not Edward Kennedy. His initials are OH. Does that help anybody? OH. No, not Romney. Not Newt Gingrich or Ted Kennedy. Not Thurman. No, Strom. There we go. Denjoga comes up with it. Orrin Hatch. Orrin. Never heard that name before. Oh, actually, there was an Olin playing tonight, wasn't there? But not an Orrin, especially spelt like that. Hatch. Alrighty, let's keep going. I think it's time for another generous point here. Alrighty, first person to get this one. It's a little bit difficult, but maybe somebody will know. This is for a generous point, guys. If you're on Reddit and want to earn generous points to win money every Thursday for the next 3 Thursdays in December, go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia for a chance. I give around 4 or 5 questions of these a night. Here we go. What city hosted a weekend confessathon in 2000 with 22,000 Catholics receiving penance? I'm not going to give you options. Let's see if anybody knows their Catholic confessathons. So let's see here. Vatican is obvious, but not correct. Not Las Vegas. Is this too difficult? Not Rome. Not Quebec City. Not Boston. All right, I'm going to ask another question because we could go on all day. It was Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. So, all righty, next question. Okay, here we go. This is another generous point question. What 2001 movie grossed $58 million in its opening weekend, a record for an R-rated film? No, not Fort Lauderdale. Old Man's Belt. Breeze Master, giving me the big brain. Titanic was a 1997, 98, something like that. So it wasn't Titanic. Anybody else? This is a generous point question, so don't re-answer until I give you permission. Anybody else want to give it a whirl? Anybody? No. All righty. Next question. It was Hannibal. Hannibal. Nobody got that. Okay. We're really striking out here. All right, I'm going to give you the 3 option here. We're striking out on these generous point questions. First one to get it right. It's too easy. It's just a random guess. I don't like it. Let me try another one. Okay, here we go. This is for a generous point. What became the first U.S. TV series cast in Spanish in 1994? Anybody know? Too hard, these questions. Wah, wah, wah. Strict on stand gets it right on. We only give money on YouTube. So strict stand, you should be on YouTube and you would have got the generous point. Yeah, nobody's gotten it on. There we go. Denjoga. I didn't really say you can guess again, but most people have. I'm giving it to Denjoga. This has been a painful process. Denjoga gets it right with Simpsons. The Simpsons is correct. Alrighty. Let's go here. How many sourpuss U.S. states declined to declare August 8, 1999 National Admit You're Happy Day? 1, 31, or 49? It's all right, Denjo. No worries. There was a couple other second guesses there too. Breeze Master going off the board with 13. The options are 1, 31, or 49. Did not want to have National Admit Your Happy Day. It's all right, Breeze Master. No worries. It was, in fact, 31. Semeo, Dan, and a Breeze Master getting it right with 31. All right. What 1997 Jennifer Lopez film was hyped with "You can't scream if you can't breathe"? You can't scream if you can't breathe. You can't scream if you can't breathe. Harissa getting it right with Anaconda. Sometimes I just do stuff to amuse myself here. Yes. Risa, Dan, and Michelle all getting Anaconda. This is ASMR. No, it's not Brady. Would you like it to be? That was nice. I enjoyed drinking that. All right. Anyways, ASMR. One morning I did it when I was doing it like 3-4 times a day before my wife and son got up, and I tried whispering that, but didn't go over that well. All righty. What was the surname of Nicholas II, last Czar of Russia? Anybody know? The last one was Anaconda, not Made in Manhattan. It's kind of funny, given. Yes. Risa and Dan and Denjogo with a bit of a typo there, but yes, Romanov. You Killed the Cat is right as well. Michelle did not like the ASMR version of trivia. Who invented the alkaline battery? Thomas Edison, Hans Alkaline, or James Eveready? Anybody know? I think they honestly made up the other two names. I could be wrong, but it was in fact Thomas Edison. At least he took credit for it. Han Solo. Han Solo, really? Yeah, Jimmy Duracell. Yes, it was Thomas Edison. I do believe the other two names were made up, and it worked because went for it. What island declared a holiday in 2001? Residents could watch Super Bowl 35. Bora Bora, Guam, or Pago Pago? Where is Pago Pago? Risa, you know? I've been to Bora Bora. It's actually my number one favorite place in the entire world. It's Bora Bora. And I've seen over 40 countries. So yes, no, unfortunately, it was not Bora Bora. Yes, it was Guam. It's obviously an American, what is it, territory, I think they call it. So yeah, it makes sense. So Denjoga, Dan, and Sir Chipper. Look, guys, this is the last two cards. And we're coming up to an hour, so it kind of works. Yeah, Pago Pago. I'm not sure. Sounds familiar, but I don't know. Yes, Guam, Old Man's Belt, and Kitty Cat's Snores. Mine doesn't usually snore too often, the two of mine. But alrighty, what's next? I'll figure it out before tomorrow, Denjoga. I've got literally about 10 games to choose from, Denjoga. So I don't know if anything's going to be more recent. I know you guys like that, but you know, I can't find them, and I guess I could maybe order something online, but you know, the stuff I get is from what do you call it? Salvation Army type stores, and so they they tend to have older stuff, right? But I'm picking them up for like $5 a box, so it's very affordable. Anyways, here we go. What Copenhagen Harbor landmark was briefly decapitated by unknown assailants in 1988 or 98. Sorry, 98. I've been there. I've seen this. That would be a little tragic, actually. It's very famous, but honestly, it's not that spectacular. The truth be told, the prefix is little, and it truly is not that big. So, thank you, Lazy Library, for the helpful. So, yes, Alioth, I don't think that's enough. Risa and Sir Chipper get it correct. Sameo adding another title to her name. It's just The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is correct. Do see it if you go to Copenhagen, but don't have high expectations. It's a small little statue in the middle of the water. So that's what it is. What movie gave Walter Matthau the chance to exclaim, "Eat my shorts"? Yes, watery fish. It's called The Little Mermaid, not just Mermaid. Shorts. Michelle. No. Michelle and Risa all get it right with Grumpy Old Men. Grumpy Old Men. All righty. Here we go. Who was christened the first welfare billionaire when he snagged the data processing contract for Medicare and Medicaid? Michael, nice to meet you. Where have you come from? Reddit? YouTube? Or Eventbrite? For the fourth time, the answer is indeed H. Ross Perot. Michael, coming from Reddit. Yes, for those who don't know, Ross Perot is our default answer for every question we don't know the answer to. And this is the fourth time we have hit it. I think 2 or 3 of them have been just with this In Pursuit game. Because it was in 2001, so it has quite a few of the Ross Perot era type questions in there. So yes, good old Ross Perot strikes again. How long does it take light in a vacuum to travel 1 light year? Yes, fairly obvious, but Denjoga, Dan, and Brian putting the answer as well as Old Man. Yes, it takes 1 year. It takes a year for it to travel a light year. That's what it is. So a light year isn't a measure of time, it's a measure of distance. Which is the whole parsec question, right? Parsec is distance, not when Han Solo did it. And what is it, 13 parsecs? It doesn't even, according to some. To me, it means he did it in the shortest possible. That's how I'm going to take it. All righty. What was the surname of the family who lived 4 doors from J.K. Rowling's childhood home? Tricky, yes. Everybody choosing their character, but yes, it was in fact Potter. Potter is correct. Alrighty. I guess we're only going to get 4, plus Michelle got the bonus 10 tonight, but we're only going to get 4 generous trivia question, guys, for the last card. So thanks so much for hanging out. Oh, actually, when I finish this, give me like 5 minutes. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out, Michael. I'm glad that you're playing. This is all about playing. So yeah. So anyways, when we're done here, let's chit chat just a little bit about maybe what you want to see in terms of questions. At least I can get some idea before I choose the next set. All right, here we go. What's going to be the last question? Okay, here we go. What two Alpine nations are linked by the Brenner Pass? Did I ask this already? I think I might have. Anybody remember? Might have been like 2 days ago. I chose one off of this. Did I? Anybody? Yes? No? Am I lagging? I think I asked this. Ross Perot. Eric coming up with Ross Perot. No, it's not. Yeah, I feel like I asked this. There we go. Risa. Did I ask this or not, Risa? Italy and Austria are correct. Anyways, I think that was the first one. Maybe I needed a bonus question or something. So I can't remember if I read it and actually said it. But anyways, here we go. What silver hit? Oh, maybe this is the question from last night when the stream cut out. That I think that's maybe when I read it. I'm almost positive because remember it went haywire last night. I think this is the question I was trying to read and it already cut me off. So watery fish says sounds familiar, and then it says Mexico in the U.S. So not that familiar. Anyways, here we go. What silver-haired 53-year-old did George magazine call the sexiest woman in country music in 2000? Okay. There you go. Anyways, doesn't matter. No, not Shania Twain, not the good Canadian, or Anne Murray, also a good Canadian. No, it's not Anne Murray or I've never heard of this lady before. Her initials are EH. EH. What silver-haired 53-year-old did George magazine call the sexiest woman in country music in 2000? I don't think Shania was 53 in 2000 either, because that would make her 70 something, and she's not 70. Not Elvis Presley. It is in 2000. He was, there we go. Brady gets it with Emily Lou Harris is correct. Who spoke at U.S. presidential inaugurations in 65, 69, 73, 81, 85, 89, and 93? He is a well-spoken man to have spoken in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No less than 7 inaugurations. I don't think he did any after that. He was getting up there. No, not Carter or Bob Newhart or Jesse Jackson. He is a man of faith, as it were, which Jesse Jackson also is. Not Bob Dole. R.I.P. Good old Bob Dole. Rest in peace. Not our Al Sharpton. There we go. Brian and Watery Fish. So get it right with Billy Graham. Billy Graham was the one. What recurrent spasms were Italian doctors able to stop with a single shot of an anti-shivering drug called Nifopan in 2000? Nifopan. Anybody know? What recurrent spasms were Italian doctors able to stop with a single shot of an anti-shivering drug called Nifopan in 2000? It is not seizures nor Parkinson's. No, it's not orgasm or back spasms. Are Michelle and Brady, are you rhyming? It's not epilepsy. There we go. Reddit beat YouTube again tonight. Free the Birds gets it. Yes, Risa gets it as well. Hiccups. Something as easy as hiccups. Alrighty, here we go. Last generous question for the night. Then let's chit chat just a little bit about what we'd like to see going forward, and then we'll be done. It's only 11:02. Usually I go to 11:15. All right, here we go. This is for a generous point. Answer only once till I give you a chance to answer again. What did Chuck D call Black Americans CNN? First person. Black America's CNN. It is not bet. That gives a bit of a hint to the rest of the people, but I don't want everybody to answer bet. It's not bet. In fact, it's not anything to do with TV. BNN. It has nothing to do with TV. Go ahead and answer again. There we go. Brian gets it. Brian, what's your last name? Brian Russell. All right. Brian Russell gets it. So the winners tonight, Michelle with 10 points for bringing her mom to play, Sir Chipper, Risa, Denjoga, and Brian getting the other ones. Okay, guys, so we're done. In Pursuit, I think it was pretty good. It's 20 years old, but it seemed to have decent. What kind of questions would you like? Or what kind of games would you like to play? Yeah, I mean, out there. Anybody like GeoGuessr? Would GeoGuessr on YouTube? I have seen it on Reddit. Would that work? It's not really trivia. It's kind of name the country. Brady's wondering about the ages. Go ahead and put that. I think it's older. So Alioth wants less pop culture, more history and geography. Okay. I know somebody else loves so Jeopardy like. So Dan, when you say that in terms of questions or oh yeah, that's what I was gonna try on so Michael wants more Trivia Pursuit. That's mainly what I've done up until that. Name that tune. Here, fan. The only challenge with that, I won't do it on YouTube because I can't risk copyright. And so yeah. Okay, less US politics. Okay, noted. Brian likes science. Just keep feeding me. 10 minutes in heaven. What's that? Old man, Reddit, you can participate in this too. This isn't just for YouTube. Science would be good, or more world trivia, so more geography. Okay, science. Yeah, did this have a science category? I think it did. S&T, science and technology, I think it was. Yeah, it did have science. I wouldn't mind newer stuff. I love the themed afternoon, so okay. More questions than their answers, Rosbro. We've hit 4 questions. Michelle likes religious questions. Okay. I find they tend not to get as answered quite as much here. Less sport. You know what, Alioth? I almost completely ignore that category completely in this one. Every 5 or 1 out of 6 questions I was ignoring. So Michelle likes Bible questions. Okay. Might be a theme, maybe a Reddit theme thing that I might do. Less sports. Tonight's the first night someone got one right. So, guys, I don't ask the sports questions. It's kind of funny that everybody's saying I literally skip, other than when it was really obvious. Or some of them were game related. Pulp culture, variety, okay. History, science, arts. So me, my son, my family, we love to travel, and we love geography. So you can always catch us. GeoGuessr. My son's like really good at GeoGuessr. Yeah, I like geography questions. I think Risa's kind of a geography buff. I don't see her, but yeah, I nail most of those geography. Food, travel. Yeah, I'd love to do it almost a travel related trivia / show, but I don't know. Food is also good. I forget who was the food one. I think Jessica was the foodie. Anything else, guys? This is helpful. Brian also liking geography as well. Anybody else got any ideas? Any ideas about format? I mean, it's basically me like one of the ideas. I think if I had them printed out, but that would like on the screen. But that would, you know how much preparation I do for these shows? About 2 minutes beforehand. So It would be a lot for me to, unless it was something I was just grabbing off the internet somewhere. If anybody has an idea there is something, a Kahoot I could try. Less retro pop culture. Yeah, Brady. Yeah, Brady. I'm not gonna do official timer. I know there was one that I kept on going. Guest host. So would you like to see Daniel there here, fan? My son. My wife keeps saying he says he's up for it. So maybe we'll get my son on here to be a host as well. I think that'd be kind of cool. Other people would think that's cool, hopefully. There we go. Michael got the Simpsons question. Bring on Daniel. All right, I'll do that. I keep saying it'll be great if he could do it when I can't do it, but we're usually at the same place at the same time. Anyways, any other ideas? Like format. Again, I read it. I try and enunciate as good as possible, but it doesn't always work out. Yeah, just pre-printing them or whatever. Tiggs as guest host. Yeah, Tiggs and Shadow. I do bring them up, but I do close my door so they don't generally come in. Usually when I was doing day shows, one of them would be in here and I'd show them off. But anyways, any other ideas? Shorter questions. Yeah, that would just be eliminating more and more questions here, fan. Like it's not like they have short trivia format. So format is good. Who's like Batman and Robin? Yeah, here, fan. I hear you. I hear you here, fan. Sometimes it's just harder to find. Hey there, Trooper. With just ideas for format. I love win, lose, or draw, but it's kind of weird because I'd be the only one drawing, and I'm not very. I love playing. I'm not a very good drawer. I'm a tribal pursuit. Pop culture nerds. So that was easy. Oh, there we go. More questions on flags. Again, that's geography. That's right up my alley. I think I might pursue some sort of travel. Maybe if I do it even one night a week. Here, fan. I get confused when they're too long. Here, fan. You're not the only one. All right. Generous point should be the answer, and the person has to guess the question. Yeah, you can't do Jeopardy type questions with these. But I hear you. I did have Jeopardy. We blasted through those cards in like 3 shows though. More language and linguistics. Yeah, it's typically not covered with many of the categories. Maybe the geography one, but that's it. Trivial. Yes, the old auto correct. Tribal instead of trivial. Gotcha. Yeah, I like Jeopardy too. I could rip off old. Would you guys be up to ripping off old questions? Let me try that. I'm gonna try that on a afternoon, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Like I said, I tried a Wednesday show today, and 5 minutes later, nobody answered a single. I said boo, so I just shut it down. More more sports questions, Ivan. You're the only person to say that. Everybody doesn't like sports questions. I'm a big sports guy. That would be probably after geography. I'd probably say sports would be my forte. But literature and mythology. Yeah, there's some literature, not too much mythology. Okay. Well, guys, if you have any other ideas, even as we shut it down here, always put it in the comment section. Just put it there. It's a way for me to see it, but also any interaction, especially on YouTube on the video, helps the channel, right? So even if I might ask a question at the end of the night, I don't know, I mean, I used to ask a official question or whatever, but maybe I'll just, I don't know, if you're comfortable, put, what country you're from or something in the comments, just so we have more comments in the comment section. SNL Celebrity Jeopardy. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of funny. Science fiction. Yeah, it doesn't get. I mean, I've got Star Wars behind me, but if I get so specific, that usually it loses tons of people, right? Sports, but no hockey or football. Oh, that's getting rather specific. Alrighty, old man's belt. Old man's belt guy. ideas, guys. Again, put them in the comments. Any ideas that you have that you haven't covered or you didn't want to type up here. Yeah, any night. You don't even have to do it. Say, hey, Mike, think about this, think about that. I'd love to read it. And again, more comments in it makes for a better night. So we will see you, Reddit. Have a good night, Old Man's Belt. And thanks for the ideas, guys. I'll hopefully pick a winner tomorrow, and we'll have fun at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Oh, look at that. Did too much talking today. It was that milk I had just before. Anyways, see you guys. Have a good night. We will see you tomorrow. Bye now.